the farmer who never gave up. In a small village surrounded by dry fields and dusty roads lived a farmer named Rahim. Rahim was not rich. In fact, he was one of the poorest men in the village. But if you asked anyone about him, they would all say the same thing. Rahim is the hardest working man we know. Every morning, Rahim woke up before the sun rose. While the village was still sleeping, he would quietly step outside his small mud house, pick up his tools, and walk toward his farm. The farm wasn't big, just a small piece of land his father had left him, but Rahim treated it like it was the most valuable land in the world. He watered the soil carefully, removed every weed, and worked under the hot sun for hours without complaining. People often laughed at him. "Why work so hard?" some villagers would say. "This land is too dry, nothing will grow here." But Rahim never argued. He simply smiled and continued working, because Rahim believed something very important. He believed that hard work always brings results, even if it takes time. Years passed. Some farmers in the village became successful quickly. They had big machines, large farms, and workers helping them. Rahim had none of those things. Just his hands and his determination. One year, a terrible drought hit the village. The rivers dried up. The wells stopped giving water. Farm after farm failed. Many farmers lost their crops completely. The villagers gathered in the town square, worried about how they would survive the year. But there was one farm that still had green plants growing. People couldn't believe it. "How is this possible?" they asked. They walked to his land and saw something surprising. Rahim had spent years quietly digging small canals across his farm. He had also built a small underground water storage using stones and clay. Every time it rained, even a little, Rahim collected the water and saved it. While others depended only on rain, Rahim prepared for difficult days. That preparation saved his farm during the drought. Soon, people from nearby villages came to see his field. Some asked him for advice. Some asked him to teach them. Rahim never refused anyone. Instead, he shared everything he knew. "Farming is not only about today," Rahim would say. "It is about preparing for tomorrow." Years later, Rahim's small farm slowly became one of the most successful farms in the region. But even when he became successful, he never changed his routine. He still woke up before sunrise. He still worked beside his workers. And he still treated the soil with respect. One day, a young boy from the village asked him a question. "Uncle Rahim, what is the secret to your success?" Rahim smiled and looked at the fields. "The secret?" he said. "There is no secret." He pointed to the ground and continued. "Every day I plant seeds. Some grow, some don't. But if I stop planting, nothing will ever grow." The boy thought about his words carefully. Then Rahim added one more thing. "In life, hard work is like planting seeds. You may not see the results today. You may not even see them tomorrow. But if you keep working with patience and honesty, one day the harvest will come." And that lesson from a humble farmer spread far beyond the village. Because sometimes the strongest success stories are not built in cities or offices. They are built quietly, by people who wake up early, work hard, and never give up.